Bueno, estamos con el entrenador Stacey McKinley. We are with Stacey McKinley, one of the greatest trainers on the history of boxing. You've been around a lot of champions, great champions. What is your opinion of Gamboa? How you see Gamboa in this training camp?
Well, Gamboa has been very, very impressive to me. I've been knowing him a long time. I worked with him several other fights, and the last camp I was in at the end of the camp. This time at the beginning of the camp, and a lot of time with a kid like Gamboa, as long as he's been fighting, the experience he has as a former Olympian, gold medal Olympians, and world games and all these type of things, and 2 or 3 world titles, it get to a complacent at a time. But his last fight that he had, I heard him talking about this is the first time he had enough time to get himself together technically, physically, and most of all mentally. The fight is in the head. So his mind is right. His mind is very, very strong-minded. So I'm very impressed with that. I'm impressed with the way that he trained. He's trained exceptional hard. I brought in 2 of the best sparring partners, Rafael Mensa, who's 30-1. We got this other kid, Brandon Bennett, who's 19-2. So he has some of the best sparring you can have, and they got a great coach. And so we all working together, and working together works.
You say that the fight is in the mind. How important will be the experience in this fight against the youth?
Well, when you're dealing with experience, you're dealing with the mind. Now, my thing is, I know that from my experience, I've seen fighters with big punches. Okay, you look at punches like George Foreman. You look at punches like Joe Louis. You look at punches like Mike Tyson. Most recently, AJ. Okay, so everybody is betting on, well, this guy's a big puncher. He's a great puncher. But if you look at the history of boxing, if you look at a lot of those guys who were great punchers, you look at Joe Louis, Max Mellon beat Joe Louis. Look at Mike Tyson, one of the most feared men in the world. I worked with for 10 years, okay? When he fought Buster Douglas, he got knocked out. Big puncher. You looked at George Foreman. When George Foreman fought Muhammad Ali, Jimmy Young, who can't punch. What happened to him? He quit. In the middle of the fight, he quit after the fight and said, I'm going to retire. And I saw Jesus Christ in the ring. So he retired for 10 years. So we know that Tank is a big puncher. But experience is going to take its course, because if you look at after the 6th round, he's never been past 6 rounds before. And his trainer has never been past 6 rounds. So when you start talking about round 8, round 9, round 10, round 12, you're in new territory. It's like Sugar Ray Leonard told Tommy Hearns, I'm going to take you out in deep water and I'm going to drown you. So this is what we expect to do, is take him in deep water and we'll drown you.
Who do you compare Gamboa in your long history trainer? Who is the boxer that you compare Gamboa most with?
Well, Gamboa is very versatile. He's very versatile. You got to watch him real close. I watched him real close. I saw him throw punches that I haven't seen most fighters throw. I've seen techniques. I've seen him change up in the ring. The last few weeks, he changed his techniques. He changes up different punches, and we started working on the old punches we resurrect by Kid Gavlin, called it bolo shot. And that shot works very good towards southpaws. Very good. You know, we destroy the Adam apples. So this is something that I brought to the table. So let's study this film. Let's work on some of this Kid Gavin, who was a great Cuban fighter, by the way.
I know.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Stacey.
Thank you.
Terrence Crawford said